Hi Virgo, thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be your in-depth reading, my friend, and it's a free-flowing intuitive reading, so please take it as it resonates. Okay, without any further delay, let's get into this. Your overall energy, I'm using animal spirit for your overall energy. Okay, we got deer, camel, hyena, and turtle. How beautiful. The combination is so beautiful. Let me just put it like that. Okay, now I'm gonna put it back. So, Virgo, I really feel like with the camel, there is a you are sitting on some kind of you are sitting on your fire. You are sitting on your talent. You are sitting on your this zeal to do something about something. Like there is some kind of almost like bottled up creativity, bottled up potential, bottled up raw energy that you have been sitting on with the camel, holding within your body, not really letting it out, not really letting it out. And it has, like with the hyena, there is like both of them are fire, but there is like both of them, it's like a subdue fire energy. It's like almost like you want to do so much about so many things, and it's not a scattered, like not like so many things like scattered way. There is like a real sense of doing, real sense of bringing change, real sense of whether whether to your life or the life around you, or in a bigger way, in a societal way. But whatever, there is like the real potential to bring that change, but it is guarded by these two very earthy energy. Even though turtle is here water, but it is actually very earthy energy, the green, deer and turtle. So it's like you are, so your inner fire, maybe you have a strong Leo, maybe you have a Leo moon, Aries moon, or something like that, but like a strong fire inside, which is, but it's masked by the earth element. Why I'm saying masked? Because it's not bad or anything. It just you are I'm getting you are maybe calculating way too much. You are analyzing way too much. You are thinking about pros and cons, thinking about the detail, like typical Virgo quality. Like it is you are moving with the turtle very slowly, very very slowly, but that speed somehow is not really exposing the fire, the strength, the potential, the raw energy that you are actually embodying. Does that make sense? So your pacing, the pace that you are going at, it's not really matching up with the potential, with the energy that you hold inside. So that can create a lot of little bit of sense of frustration, little bit of sense of sometime maybe you feel a little bit lethargic. Sometimes you may even feel that, oh, I am not, this I know that I can do bigger or better or whatever it is, however you want to say. Bigger better doesn't have to be in relation to, in the outer world, how we perceive, like how standardized bigger better is. Bigger better in relation to your own capability, right? Always, I always feel like we need to, whenever we quantify things or qualitative way, we always need to, the reference should be ourselves, not the entire world outside. Because the moment we go in reference with the outer world, we feel this competition, we feel this pressure, we feel this, oh, we are not doing enough. I feel like we always need to do as per we feel like our pace and our speed, our body demands us to do. Anyway, that was side note. So anyway, so with the deer you have, so there is a little bit of sense of, you feel like you are not as much as you want, where you want, like to see yourself, where you like to, because you can feel the potential inside, right? But because the speed is not matching up with the potential, matching up with the raw energy, so there may be creating a little bit of sense of rejection, rejection, towards from yourself and from the society. Like you may feel like that, oh, this is maybe a too much of a dream, maybe this is too much to handle, like there is some kind of rejection kind of energy that is coming within from you because of this mismatch of the energy speed. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. This is the overall energy. Okay, now let's get into the nitty gritty of it. So we have Four of Swords. Look at this, the Four of Swords under Eight of Swords. I'm sorry, Eight of Wands. So there is like so much again the fire. I feel like you are a person who has maybe very good with writing, very good with communicating things with words, communicating things with very detailed eye. Maybe you are born, like not a born, I mean, I don't know, over dramatize this kind of, you're born to do this thing, who knows. Like you feel like there is a lot of potential, lot of talent, lot of raw energy within you. It's like you if you you feel like if you write, you can write like articles, like so many articles, you can write novels, you can write whatever you want, you can write research papers, you can write all these big, I really feel like with the Eight of Wands, it's a lot of communication, focused on communication, however you want to communicate, whether through words, whether through videos, whether through any other alternative ways. There is a lot of potential, lot of talent that you hold. But on top of that, we have this Four of Swords. So there is, you are like, you are almost, I feel like, a little bit reluctant to approach the hone your talent completely. You feel like, no, I need to see how I'm going, I need to strategize every mode of thing, I don't want to go ahead of myself and like bring some kind of unluck, like like bad luck, or some kind of too much into my life which I won't be able to handle in later on. So you are being very very strategic to a point that it's almost like you are sedentary. Like Four of Swords is like a very meditative state. It's almost like you are calculating, analyzing, strategizing so much that it's actually putting you in the sense of like a seditation mode. So, and you, okay, before we go there, now before we go to this line, let's go to the next one. Look at this Nine of Swords. So there is this inner zeal at this moment. The energy wise, you feel like you need to wake yourself up. This Nine of Swords is heading directly, both of them are swords, right? It's all about communication. With the Eight of Wands, Eight of Wands is the only ones within the Wands club who talks about communication. So there's like a look at these three cards back to back talking about communication. It's like, I'm not and when I say communication, it's not like chit chat with friends and all that. It's a communication of your ideas, communication like your turning your potential into something bigger through the modality of communication. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. With the Knight of Swords, it's like you feel this zeal. So this is the time you need to do as much as you want. Maybe you want to work a lot more than you thought than you anticipated, and you like to do that. But then again, the strategizing mode kind of putting you in a kind of sedentary mode. But right now, energy is very potent for you to really hone this Knight of Swords energy and really just go for it. Like, go for it. Sometimes we have to erupt, sometimes we have to break out of it, and that's not aggressive, that's not a destructive force. Sometimes that eruption is needed in order to start something, in order to really be in your own essence, and that is not chaotic, that is very constructive, and that is very, it's a construction within chaos, it's the construction within speed, it's a construction within thriving vibration. That's the Knight of Swords is talking about here. And they wanna, this energy wanna wake up your sedimentary energy with that comes with the Four of Swords. Too much strategizing, too much pros and cons, too much not believing what you can do and cannot do. And like this belief in unseen, it is a creative process, because you are creating something which you haven't seen and believe in that unseen. So there is a lot of creativity that's there, but you need to shake it up a little bit, because both the fire is kind of bottled up within you. Okay, so on top of that, we got this Ten of Swords on reverse, Hangman in reverse, King of Swords. Again, it's saying that you know the truth. You know the truth, Virgo. You are the King of Swords here. You know what you are doing. So step out of this hangman mode, which is very much your energy. Like step out of this, like you have all these ideas about world, because you are extremely observation like observing person. You have all these ideas about world, but then you feel that those thoughts are actually mm, to your detriment. All this detailed observation that you collect from your day-to-day life, by observing your neighbors, by observing strangers on a train, bus, tram, on a coffee shop, all this little detail around you informs you so much about society, so much about the world in general and in a larger scale. And you feel like that those thoughts, those details, information is actually really like, more you think about detail, you feel like you are going down. But King of Swords, it's like you are the King of Swords. King of Swords say, why are you self like it's like a false prophecy. Why are you saying all these negative things to yourself? That your talent, your the talent that you thrive on, which is observation, which is detailed, which is understanding the root cause of anything that we see on our reality base. You are turning this knowledge, you are turning your hangman different perspective knowledge into a painful situation. You are telling yourself those things are actually holding you down. Why are you doing that? King of Swords asking you, why are you doing that? Because I feel like you are doing that because you are actually little bit fearful of your own talent, little bit fearful of you what you can actually do, and really embody that power within yourself. So there is like that kind of, when you, but if you say to yourself, oh, those things are actually putting me down, then that kind of negative repulsion actually hold you back from doing anything. And that is what the Four of Swords, you feel like you know everything, but you don't know how to channel that out. So that's why the Knight of Swords and King of Swords saying, you know everything, take action, go for it, just erupt. That's the eruption energy that I'm getting. Okay, so let's move into our next block. We have this Five of Pentacles. On top of, we have Knight of Wands. So there is a sense in your psyche that you feel that you are not truly appreciated for what you bring to the table, for your talent, for your knowledge. You are much more knowledgeable, much more introspective, and much more reflective, much more like in-depth person than your peers, than people. But your talent has, you feel that is not been appreciated the way you think it should. That's also create this sedimentary, that's kind of feed into this sedimentary state that you are kind of in right now. And it's demotivate you to take action with the Knight of Wands, because you feel like that nobody wants to hear all this detail, nobody wants to see in-depth situation of our life, everybody wants to glide on the surface. Then you feel that you are not included in this larger party of society, and that demotivate you to take action towards your, that you feel that you can do. So there is a little bit of, like I said, the rejection energy from society that you feel towards you. Maybe your peers never really appreciated the kind of details information you bring it to the project. They feel like, oh, Virgo, you always think more, because they cannot think that deep, so they try to make fun of it or make it feel like something, you're doing something small. And you kind of took those criticism, or to be honest, like very calculative jab, very personally, and you are kind of letting those jab affecting you to take action towards your potential. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's get a card on Five of Pentacles, to see. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. See, that's you, Virgo. That's you. It actually demotivates you. This kind of non-appreciative nature. You don't look for validation, Virgo. You don't look for validation like Leo does from outer side, but not getting appreciated, and not even appreciation. It's not that you look for appreciation. You look for the usefulness of your knowledge, the usefulness of your talent. So when you feel that everybody around you is not really using that you have to offer, you feel very demotivated and you question that whether you should fully devote yourself towards something. Eight of Pentacles is a very work oriented energy. It's a very focused, like a very service, like I know what I need to do in order to help me and people around me. So there's a much of dedication and focus is there. And because other people made you kind of took other people non-involvement with you way too personally, and you kind of letting that affect you to really focus on what you truly want to do. Okay, so let's get into this next segment here. So we have Judgment in reverse, and we also have Queen of Wands in reverse. On top of, we have Seven of Cups. Yeah. So I feel like with these three combining, I really feel like when you feel, because of this, you feel that there is a lot of confusion that surrounds you when it comes to what you truly want to do. What is that is you are good at? What is that you feel that there is a lot of energy within you, but how to channel that, which way to go, how can you like communication. Okay, what I want to write, am I like, if I want to write article about what, but I have so much knowledge about so many things, but which one I should concentrate. Queen of Wands in reverse, the focus, you find it very hard to understand that which way you need to invest yourself. You know that you have lot of knowledge and lot of that you can share something that people can be really grateful for you sharing, but in which area, if like even not in which area, like how, which way, like those kind of answers is you feel like often unanswered. Those kind of question you often feel this unanswered within you. Judgment in reverse, you don't find a conclusive idea like, okay, this is the way I want to go. When it comes to like there's decisiveness, hmm, that part, like, okay, this is, I'm gonna stick to it, I'm gonna do this is that way, I'm gonna explore. Those kind of question is still unanswered. But with the Seven of Cups in reverse, that's actually make me feel that you are beginning to get some kind of clarity of your own strength, and kind of associate that strength with a particular area that you want to explore, particular way that you want to explore, particular way, like a lot of, like, which way I want to explore. So there is a lot of, I feel like this is more of a career based, like your like a work based reading this, like which way you want to. The Seven of Cups in reverse, I really feel that those kind of cloudedness regard surrounded by your, which way you should do, like which way you should invest, which way you can explore. That kind of question is now started to being answered, getting the answers. It was very you are in the limbo for quite a while with the Seven of Cups, but I feel like it started to change. It started to change, Virgo. It started to change. Let's get another card on this Seven of this energy. Oh, hold on. Look at this, Moon in reverse. Mm-hmm. It's still you are. It's not. It's you are in the process of getting clarity that not only give clarity about what you truly wanna, which way, which particular area, which particular concentration department that you wanna focus on and kind of build from there. You are in the process of getting that clarity, as well as, you know what, ultimately you are a kind of person, if you're vibing with this, you are a kind of person who is very much in tune. It's very important for you to maintain emotional calmness. You don't do very well when there is a lot of emotional uncertainty. So something, let's say you are not the person who will just work and not think about anything else. I don't think that's gonna, that that doesn't bring you a lot of emotional satisfaction. You can do that because you are Virgo is very hardworking, but it doesn't really gives you this emotional satisfaction. Like Capricorn will be very satisfied with that kind of stuff, typically, stereotypically saying. But I think we should stop saying stereotypical thing, because stereotypical is very dangerous, because he's put us in a box. I'm sorry, I'm gonna check. I'm learning. We should not stereotype any kind of energy, because that's detrimental to our growth. Because then we get boxed up within that structure. But anyway, so you are kind of in the process of getting a lot of emotional clarity as well. Maybe it's also with the moon. I feel like this has other thing other than your work, like your work, your situation, living situation. You wanna get clarification, because next we have lovers. So I'm feeling that you are another thing that you are kind of trying to get a clarification on, more better understanding, is your love life, is your relationship life. Like like what I'm doing when it comes to my personal need, what I'm doing when it comes to my personal interpersonal growth, those kind of things, a lot of things on your mind. So that's why you are taking very slow, but it's asking you, it's not saying that you should go like just go gaga, but it's saying that you need to balance it out a little bit, because the way you are going right now, it's so slow that is almost putting you in a sedimentation mode, and that's not, you know sleep is good, but if you're sleeping always, then there is no, you're doing nothing, you know what I mean. And if you're comfortable doing that, just sleep all day all night, okay, welcome to that. you know it's a choice. So, okay, we got the lover card. On top of that, we got Knight of Pentacles. So there is, when it comes to a relationship, there is a, you're not sure, with the lover, you feel committed, you feel connected, you feel that there is a sincerity there, but when it comes to how to actualize it, how to practically, how to fathom that connection. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Knight of Pentacles is a Taurian, the slowest card. Even they are like, you just don't know. You don't know how to how to how to understand this connection that you have. Like, it's like, even if you have tried to be slow, you have given enough time to understand this, but it feels like, whether you go slow or speed or whatever towards this connection, there is a certain sense of non-understanding about this connection. But you do understand one thing, that you may not hold King of Cups. You are not very expressive. It's not a lot of emotional thing for you, this connection. But this is a matter of duty. This connection you have for a long period of time, and it's almost feel like that you are expected, not by just other person, but also by yourself, to be supportive of this connection. But you don't have this love, like this emotional love and this and that, like strong emotional connection with this. But at the same time, you feel this is something that you should be supportive of. This is something that you should be have in your life. This is something that you should be stand by for. Six of Cups is like, almost like, your connection has become to a plateau where it's not about romance, it's not about emotional bonding, it's about support, it's about keeping the promise. and you are being very, you are doing it your best with the temperance to really do the same, keeping your promise. But it the romance and emotional, need, bond, those kind of things is not really prominent. But that doesn't mean, not every connection has to be like that. But you are understanding this connection day by day more and more, what it is for, rather than projecting an idea what this relationship could be. So there is a sense of real base understanding of this connection that is happening here. Okay, I'm gonna go a little deeper, but before that, hold on. Okay, let's get a card on Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, look at this, Six of Cups. Again, it's a promise. It's almost like maybe it's your, childhood sweetheart or something like that, that you feel like that you have always been in their life. So there is a sense of you need to be there, but there is no progress happening, but you still feel like that you need to be there. So I'm also sensing a emotional vacuum that is taking place because of that, because of this sense of duty, sense of service. It's not really equal connection here. No, 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 they told me that's not true. I feel like the other person also feel the same way. It's like the love and, like romance, if you're thinking this is a romantic partner, but the romance is not there. I'm gonna be upfront. Romance is not there, but there is a bonding is there, duty there, being supportive of each other is there. But then you both want to see this as a love connection, like a romantic love connection, but it's not really. It is a connection, definitely, but not really romantic love connection. This is a strong connection based on support and service. And I feel like day by day you are trying, you are getting that knowledge, you are getting that clarification about this connection. This is going on, happening at the same time while you are dealing with all this, your solely your energy. Let's get another card on Lovers. Yeah, see, Knight of Wands in reverse. Same thing here, Knight of Wands in reverse. I really feel like that a lot of time kind of goes into whether you're gonna acknowledge it or not. Subconsciously, you think about this connection and your liability. Sometimes it may feel like a liability to yourself, that you kind of, this person is not asking for that, but you set yourself up for this, because that person is also, very much there for service and support. But and this whole thing kind of, these two Knight of Wands in connected, it kind of creates a little bit of lethargic energy within you, and it doesn't really fire you up to take action towards your own potential. So there is like it's a little counter energy here with this connection, Virgo. But with the Temperance, I'm gonna get one more card. I really feel like day by day you are getting a better understanding of this connection, and once you get a full grasp of this connection and what role this connection plays in your life, once you kind of understand that fully, I feel like you will be more, this held up that this connection is happening over your life gonna not gonna be there. You're gonna be much more free in your energy to truly invest to yourself, because I feel like there is a forced energy that you want to think that this is some kind of like romantic connection, your partner or somebody that you would like to marry, or somebody that you would like to be together in a very that kind of partnership way. But this is more and more with the Temperance energy, I feel like you are getting to know that this connection is not fit into that mold. told you, it's actually you unnecessarily try to think of this connection sometimes because you have been there for so long. You try to sometimes project that romanticism to it, but not every connection has to be romantic, but that's the way you started, so you feel like that's the way it needs to be, and that creates a lot of confusion within yourself, that creates a lot of distraction. But with temperance, everything is coming to your knowledge, so that's good. All right, Virgo, I got the I think this is what I've got for you. I hope you get something out of it, and I will see you next time. Okay, take care. Bye bye.